Iron Man number 131 and 32, which were released in 1979, witnessed an epic confrontation between Hulk and Iron Man, in which Iron Man managed to knock Hulk out cold for the first time ever. The book opens with Tony Stark coming back home from the airport, only to be stuck in the traffic, which is caused by the Hulk, who raided a fruit container because he was hungry. The policemen tried to stop Hulk but in vain, as their bullets bounced off his chest without causing him any damage. The National Guard choppers then arrive and plan to attack Hulk with gas, but they don't have a better luck than the police. Tony changes to Iron Man and interferes, asking Hulk to take his snack and leaves, but Hulk considers Iron Man as an enemy and sends him flying with a punch. The police attack again, but Hulk easily evades their fire. They, however, hit a vehicle and threaten the life of a boy in it. Hulk immediately interferes and saves the kid's life. The kid wants to befriend Hulk and asks him to play with him, causing Hulk to calm down and to revert back to Banner. Upon seeing the destruction Hulk caused, Banner asks Iron Man to help him or to kill him. Before passing out, Tony lifts Banner and takes him to his penthouse, thinking that maybe it's time to stop fighting Hulk and trying to help him instead. Later on, Tony introduces himself to Banner, who at this point doesn't know that Tony is Iron Man. Banner then explains to Tony his idea of stopping Hulk once and for all by implanting a small nuclear-powered regulator that would stabilize his heartbeat. Although he has the scientific knowledge to put that concept, Banner lacks the tech to design it. Tony helps Banner completing the design on paper, then takes it to his friend Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man, who happens to be one of the most talented technicians in America. Scott makes the device, then takes it to his friend Dr. Erika Sondheim, the world's foremost expert in focused laser surgery, who agrees to perform the operation and successfully implants the small device in Banner's chest. Weeks later at Stark International, Banner is put to test the effectiveness of the regulator in his chest, and after exposing him to some artificial incidents generated by an emotional overload inducement generator, the regulator proves effective, keeping Banner's heartbeat steady and stable. The police, however, arrive to take Banner into custody. After getting a warrant to take him away, Banner decides not to let Tony get into trouble and tries to flee, but an officer tries to stop him by hitting him with a grenade. Tony tries to prevent the officer from throwing the bomb, but he is a bit late as it explodes near Banner and affects him in a way that he becomes savage like the Hulk, but without hulking out. Tony manages to restrain the savage Banner and says that although the regulator managed to stabilize Banner's heartbeat, it did not affect his psyche at all. Tony then puts a device that sends sound waves on Banner's head in order to calm the electronic impulses, and it manages to calm him down. Tony explains to Banner that the regulator managed to stabilize his heartbeat, but it could do nothing about the mental and the emotional side of Hulk's personality, and tells him that he needs to keep him restrained. The police, however, break into the base to arrest Banner, who can't control his emotions anymore and hulks out. Hulk attacks the police who try to hold him but in vain, forcing Iron Man to interfere. Tony tries to reason with Hulk, telling him that no one wants to hurt anyone, but Hulk tells him that he wants to hurt everyone for being trapped in Banner's body, and now he is free to smash, then knocks Iron Man away with a punch. Tony notices that the civilians will get hurt from fighting the Hulk and decides to take the fight to the port, then dives underwater before destroying the dock and dropping Hulk into the water. Tony knows that Hulk can hold his breath longer than the normal human, but he thought that with surprise he could hold him underwater long enough for him to pass out, but Hulk overpowers Tony and knocks him down before swimming to the surface. Tony admits that Hulk is stronger than ever and that he is scared because he almost died trying to beat Hulk in the past, but he never succeeded, and this time he must succeed or Banner will remain Hulk forever and it will be all Tony's fault. Tony then locates Hulk rampaging and contacts his friend James Rhodes and tells him to evacuate all personnel from the area immediately before attacking Hulk and dropping him down. Tony then throws a vehicle at Hulk, who uses Tony's favorite jet to destroy it. The explosion rocked the entire compound and stunned the Hulk, who becomes temporarily blinded and off balance, and Tony realizes that this is the only chance to defeat the Hulk. He utilizes every bit of energy in his armor and channels all his power into his arm, and without holding back, he delivers one mighty blow and knocks Hulk out cold, defeating him for the first time in his career. But the armor shut down from the power put in that punch, causing Iron Man to collapse. Hulk has defeated Iron Man for many times, but this is the only time Iron Man knocks Hulk out cold this way in comics, aside from the MCU fights, taking advantage of Hulk being stunned and off balance from the explosion. I don't think that Iron Man will be able to do it again anytime soon, because Hulk has become way more powerful than ever before, making it almost impossible for Iron Man to pull off such feat again. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.